This is one of my favorite things to do. I can do it every week.
There's a million things that can go wrong, so you kind of want to try and be conservative.
And they're off. Around the three-quarters, don't break it too wide. All kinds of trouble on the first half.
Okay, so we're here today at Hobbytown, USA in Tucson, Arizona. What we have here is an electric remote control car. It's pretty simple. Inside there's an electric battery, motor, and a receiver, and obviously an off-on switch. And I turn the on switch on. Always make sure you have your radio on first, which I didn't do. And once these two bind up together, it's like your home phone, 2.4 gigahertz, and it's on its own channel, so it's talking to each other right now. When I move this wheel right here, moves the steering. And then when I hit the throttle right here, it makes the wheels go.
You're racing against the clock. You're not really racing against each other. You're trying to get as many laps as you can in a 5-minute time period.
The motors are geared only to go 6 minutes. So once they get up to about 140, 150 degrees, that's their maximum operating temperature. And if they have a false start like that, and it gets up to 140, 150 degrees, and then goes another 6 minutes on top of that, it's a possibility you can overheat your motor. You can do a lot of bad stuff to your car. You can overheat your electronics.
Originally, my stepfather had a couple of cars, and I was playing around with those. And one Christmas, my littler brother got one, and on my birthday's 3 days after Christmas, so I was like, Dad, I want one too. So I went, we got them, and we actually started racing at this track. And we raced here for 2 or 3 years, and then we started branching out, and we got better and better and better. And so I've been racing over 5 years now. It's very fun.
My friend actually, he got into it and just racing at home, and he showed me his car, and I kind of enjoyed playing with it, so I decided to get one of my own.
I got into this when I first came into a hobby store in Phoenix. And then I moved to Tucson, and I came here.
Yeah, there's a code of ethics, and like you don't have to get out of anybody's way. I mean, you paid your money to race, and you have every right to go crazy out there on the track and do pretty much whatever you want. But if you give them, if you give people respect, if they're winning a race and you move over for them, like I'm not going to win that race. There's no way. The guy's lapping me. I have no reason to hold that guy up. It's none of my business holding that guy up. And if I was winning the race, I would not want somebody that I'm lapping to hold me up. I would want them to get the hell out of my way so I can go win this race,
When you race your first race, and then after that, it's your responsibility to come out and marshal for the next race.
Corner marshaling. Car flipper over guy.
But to get into it, it's fairly expensive, probably $700 to get into it, to get fairly decent equipment.
Well, it all depends what you want, if you want to make it like really fast, then it can be expensive. If you want it to turn better, it definitely depends how you want it, but if you want the best, then you gotta pay a lot.
I was a bookworm type of guy. I didn't do anything like this. I mean, I worked on my own vehicle, but I didn't really get into electronics that much, and so I just kind of Just kind of taught myself, asked a lot of questions. And you know, eventually you just kind of figure it out. It is a lot of physics, and there's some mathematics too. So it's pretty fun.
This is what a tire looks like when you first get it. So you buy the rim separately, then you have this, and then you put the tire on it, put it all together. I gotta go race.
Yeah, it's just something, you know, when we're bored or don't know what to do, just like, hey, let's go race.
It's not that much more expensive than any other hobby. It's just something I can do every week.
And I meet new people. I get to know people. They help me out with some stuff. I learn tricks and tips and things like that.
I came around the corner, I landed on the lid of my truck. I don't know what happened, something's broken.
It's in the corner, what?
Like a pathetic little bitch.
Can you say that?